I'm Damian Sylvester. This is my wife, Quadrell Sylvester. We've been fostering for 4 years, feels like forever. I was in foster care for 2 years, and my grandma became a kinship foster parent, and then she became an actual foster parent, and I kind of followed in her footsteps. My grandma was foster parent of the year, and she took over, I think, 30 kids, and I lived with her, so I helped her with all the kids, so I kind of just kept going and kept wanting to do it, and it's really a calling, honestly. But being a foster parent is a roller coaster. It's very rewarding, but then there's a lot of challenges. One of the biggest challenges of being a foster parent is that building that trust and that bond with the child, depending on how many placements a child has been with before they came with you. They have no trust. They expect somebody to stay and love them and care for them, but they're used to everybody just kind of letting them go. So as soon as they try to let you in, they feel like you're gonna just leave them out. So that's like one of the biggest challenges I face as a foster parent. Of course, like you're used to maybe just yourselves and maybe your pets, then now you have to add in, okay, now I gotta do this at this time. Don't forget, we gotta not just feed each other, we gotta feed these children tonight. So definitely that's like another challenge. And then as far as the expenses go up, different things like that. So those are other challenges. You might not know trauma that these kids been to until they've been in your home. So then that's another challenge. So like you could be sweet and maybe give them a fist pump, and next thing you know, they're kind of jumping back. So you gotta kind of walk on eggshells too, is another thing in the household.
I am Alex Beekler. I actually work and attend at McLean Bible. I work in our kids ministry.
My name is Caroline Rich, and I am a volunteer and attend here at McLean Bible.
So we initially started with the meals. So I think we just started with the weekly meals and kind of just went from there. And it just snowballed into lots of different things that have been super great. But that was initially how it started, was just our church group. We meet once a week, but we're able to, each of us, I think there's 6 couples now. So we each take a week of meals, which has been super great. So it's not super crazy, super wild, but we do, and we're able to meet a need at least once a week, which is great.
I mean, the kids, it was really horrific situation that they were pulled from, and I think all of them showed up with nothing. So just different a ton of challenges, but I think that the most pressing was just the need for like physical, tangible things, and also to build relationships with safe people.
I think we're just there as like a support system really for the the family. So it's been great to see how that kind of plays out, but even just, I think they just need someone to listen to them.
Yeah.
So
first meeting the care community was very friendly, opening to help with whatever, no matter what. No, it's okay. No, we'll help you. Sure. No. Every time it's kind of just a lending hand. Invited us to the 4th of July that they had. We definitely enjoyed that. The kids enjoyed that. Being around other kids when it was the summertime, they weren't around a lot of kids at the time. So that really helped. Inviting us to the church. We never really have time to really interact with church and stuff like that too, so that helped a lot. We don't have time all the time to make meals, and that helps extremely a lot, and the kids will chew them things down. So it definitely helps, and definitely helps just to be able to have somebody to talk to, that even if it's nothing just but a conversation, to listen and have that open ear to listen when we need them to talk to, kind of.
But I think probably from being foster parents and foster kids, you don't trust just anybody coming to your door. And now when we go inside and hang out and play with the kids, or the last time we took them out ice cream, and just to see, I think, building trust. Definitely
before the care community, nobody really comes a lot to come and check in on the kids or this or stop by, and they definitely do that and assist sometimes, even if they're just coming by for dropping off something. They'll sit with the kids for a little bit, play and interact with them. They don't have that friendly face that they see on the regular, and now this is a friendly face that they get to see and interact with.
The kids are taken from hard places and put somewhere where they've never been, and so they don't know who to trust anymore. Their world's been shaken. So I think when they see these people consistently coming in and meeting a need and building a relationship with them, they feel loved and they feel cared for. So I think, like you said, it's really just building of relationships and having them understand that they can trust, that it's okay to trust, and creating those safe places for them.
now they want to go to church are we going on Sunday, or are you going to get up early that Sunday? And it's something that they look forward to. Before, they didn't have anything to kind of look forward to other than kind of their visitations or something like that. So now it gives that push of building another community outside of what they already are used to. So maybe if they leave, that might be something that they want to continue,
Yeah, they start asking about church starting Monday morning.
Yes, I truly believe that churches, schools, a lot of places should be more involved with helping out the young, because honestly, the children are our future, and if we don't help them now, what is our future going to look like? I feel like everybody should be involved.
So I have to be honest, at the beginning, I had a little bit of reservations. My husband and I had a pretty difficult year. The beginning of 2024, we lost 2 babies and 2 grandparents. And so I was like, I don't feel like I have like a cup to pour, to pour out from. And the Lord has just been really, really good to me. And I think has shown me that He provides the energy that we need, and also just learning we connect through our brokenness. And so I didn't need to be in a place where I had, I was on top of my game to be able to pour out to others. I think just as an encouragement to people who don't feel like they have, the resources or the time or the energy, God provides all that you need, and just to show up once a week, I think has been really beneficial, a mutually beneficial relationship for me as much as for them.
Yeah, and I think God gives everyone different gifts, so we're able to serve in different ways. And I think in church, we see, we're not called to be foster parents. Okay, but not everyone is. But what gifts do you have, where you could serve? So we had an older gentleman at church, and he's a tutor. So he signed up to help tutor their children, which is amazing for them, especially with being in a new school and this whole different environment. It's again steady people that they get to see coming in and helping them and supporting them.
That's definitely been eye-opening for me. I think, my husband talked about living in smaller spaces. We haven't had the opportunity to, I think I always thought we can't be foster parents, so we can't do. I don't know how we help. I would love to help, but I don't know how. So I think this has just provided really tangible ways, just everything Alex just said, to be able to show up and make an impact.